In this training tutorial, we're going to discuss liquidity pools. Now, this gets easier once you get your head around it, so don't worry if this is making no sense for now. It's a good thing to know because it avoids you running into issues. And also, when people are randomly talking about things on Telegram, about what the dev did and this and that, it makes sense to you. You actually know what they're talking about. So let's use an example. So there's a very popular collection on Solana, and it's called Myro. It's one of the biggest collections. Myro the dog. Now, when they created this collection, they need to create it in such a way that you can buy and sell Myro tokens. So the token is called Myro, M-Y-R-O. So it could have a dollar sign in front of it. That just means it's a token. So you need a shop to buy Myro tokens. And in that shop, you need to be able to buy tokens. And then when you buy them, you're giving them money. And that money is Solana. So you're going to give them some Sol, and the shop is going to give you Myro. And then you're holding Myro. And then when you want to sell it, you come back to the shop, you give them Myro, and you get back some Solana. This shop is the liquidity pool. It's as simple as that, actually. So this is the liquidity pool, LP. It's also called liquidity pool LP, and it tends to be on a platform called Radium for Solana. Trader Joe, for example, for Avalanche, and sometimes it could be Uniswap for Ethereum, etc. You can have pools in different places. You can have different shops. So this is one shop. You can actually open another shop on Jupiter that does the same thing. And when collections get bigger, they open multiple shops. And in this shop, you're buying and selling Myro, and that's just another shop. But to make this shop in the first place, the creator at the beginning has to come to Radium. I'm showing you a basic way. It's kind of a little bit more complicated, but step by step. But basically what they're doing is they're coming to Radium, and they're saying to Radium, hey, I've got all of these tokens, which I created when I made the contract. When they make the contract, these Myro tokens, let's say 1 billion of them, 1 billion, get sent to their wallet. So now their Phantom wallet is sitting there. It has a bit of Solana and stuff and a bit of other random crappy meme coins that they couldn't sell and Lord knows what else. But basically, they'll have 1 billion Myro tokens sitting in there. So they need to come to Radium. They need to come to this shop, and Radium will ask you, the platform that owns the shop. So basically, Radium is the mall, and there's loads of these little shops in there. So the mall will ask you, look, you want to open a shop, what tokens do you have, and how much Solana do you want to put with the tokens? So they will put 1 billion in here, and they will put, it could be any figure, but usually people go for around $1,000. $1,000 worth of Sol. So they put $1,000 worth of Sol. So they're basically putting Solana, which is about 10 Solana. So they're putting 10 Sol and 1 billion tokens into the pool. And then they click enter. And then the Radium tells them, your shop is live. And as soon as this pool is live, then there are Myro tokens now available to sell. The project has launched. And without doing anything, without doing any marketing at all, this will immediately start showing on Deck Screener and lots of other tools, and random bots and people will start buying without them doing anything or even having any social. Because some bots are just programmed to just buy any new collection and then see how it goes. And they make a lot of profit from that. And then the odd ones get rug pulled and stuff, but still overall they remain profitable. So some of them, without any due diligence, these bots just automatically buy any new collection. So the collection launches when the pool is live. As soon as the shop is open for business, as soon as the creator has put in the tokens and Solana, they buy. And the price that it is at the beginning is the price of Solana they put in. So the market cap will start, again, it's just easier to think about it this way, but this is approximately about 99.9% accurate. It'll start with 1K. That is the starting market cap of this token because they deemed it so. They could even put 1 billion and put 10,000K. But you don't really need to do that many unless you have a lot of people interested in the collection already. Because the only problem, again, we're getting a bit off track here because we're not talking about trading here. We're almost talking about how to create a collection. But basically, here for the 1,000, if you have loads of people who are interested, know about your project, it's very hyped all over socials and stuff like that, you don't want to start with 1,000, because what might happen is one or two people who know you're going to launch will come and just buy for 1,000. They'll buy all of the tokens, and then the collection won't go anywhere because there's nobody else kind of buying or selling, or they'll buy such a big amount that they'll own 30-40% of it and they'll become a very big holder, which is not good long term for your collection. But we're digressing. So basically, most of them with these stealth launches, and you've never heard of them, they'll put 1,000 in and they'll put the token in. That's it. That's what a liquidity pool is. Basically, opening a shop where you finally put your tokens in as a creator and you put some Solana in as well together, and then people see the new token as Myro/Sol, because you put Solana in and Myro in, and the initial price will be whatever that initial money you put in divided by how many tokens you have. So it's 1,000 divided by a billion. You don't need to do the maths here, but it's basically 0.0000001 at a guess, something like that. And that's basically it. That will be the starting price. And then the price usually goes up a bit. And then depending on how the project's going, from there onwards, we'll see how it goes. So that's the liquidity pool. And in the next video, we're going to discuss exactly what the next step is after this. After they've created the liquidity pool, how do they lock the pool, burn the tokens? How do you rug sometimes with this? How do they do that? I'm going to discuss that in the next video. Thanks for listening.